Welcome back, everyone. I just want to say this is the best day of my life because we are making a little comfort food in the Lifestyles Kitchen today, and oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Oh, all of this is right up Zuri's alley. Executive Chef Anthony Head from Delish Cafe joins us with some more of these delicious goodies.
Oh yeah, indeed. Well, thank you. Actually, it's an appropriate day to be celebrating on the last day of Black History Month, given that the leap year was first celebrated in Egypt. The great connection here, great segue, is that collard greens were kind of originated here in the Eastern Mediterranean. I'm going to talk about collard greens and sweet potatoes. Oh yeah, sweet potatoes are kind of the diamonds in the rough in terms of soul food, and I say that because diamonds are the rock that pressure creates. And the history of soul food is that it was a food created out of necessity. African farmers, probably one of the last things they grabbed were seeds for collards, and they brought them on the slave ships. Of course, sweet potatoes being originating in Central America, there's something that we term that reminded us of the yams from home. So then we'll talk a little bit about fried chicken, kind of what our iteration is at Delish Cafe. So what you see here is a case of collard greens. We break down about 6 cases of collard greens each day at Delish Cafe. We had each of you.
We're going to break down some greens.
We're going to show you how to do it.
You ready, Scott?
This is the Delish way.
Historic leafy green.
Yeah, they've been doing this prehistoric green, the original superfood. You want to bend back the leaf itself and just kind of pull that stem out of there.
Oh, I feel like I'm in my mom's kitchen.
Yeah, your
right
mom's
now.
kitchen. Yeah, but you're in Chef Head's kitchen. So the most important part is pulling out the tough fibrous end. If it's tough enough to stick to the stem.
You do that so cleanly.
Oh well, I've done a couple thousand.
I know. I guess you are a little bit more experienced here, huh?
So yeah, if you can pull that off, if you don't get that fibrous piece out, that's why people really overcook a lot of greens and makes them a bit too mushy. We don't do that, Delish. We like to leave the leaf nice and tender, just tender enough to melt in your mouth. And then you'll get a stack, kind of stack them up here. I'll take yours.
Okay.
I'll take that, and see, we do this a lot.
He doesn't want your greens, Scott.
Yeah, you're good on those greens.
Keep your
As we say in my kitchen, we roll a lot of good green in my kitchen, so I'm going to twist this up for you right
So pile and twist.
and this is your transferable skills here. If you know how to roll good green, you know how to work this out. Sharp knife, we're going to do a classic, what's called a chiffonade cut. This is how you cut it into a nice ribbon. You want to use your cooking kung fu cloth so you don't clip your fingers here. And then you get it nice and tender. This lends to the bite. The smaller you cut them, the quicker they'll cook. And you want to kind of dunk them in some water, standing water like this. This is how you wash all the sand and grit out.
Okay, this is the trick.
Yeah, collard is actually short for colewort. And colewort is part of the cabbage family, so they're old greens here. Cook them in what we call savory pot liquor. You can make your own. It's just as individual as anyone's barbecue sauces. It takes about 3 hours to cook these, nice and tender. This is how we do down at Delish. You know, we cook food, but we eat it as well. So I'm just going to get this.
So do we.
Yeah,
I don't know if you watched our other segments, but Zuri and I do a lot of eating on this show.
Absolutely. So we get to sample the greens right now. Talk quickly about. We also have. I've never heard of these.
These are the collard greens. So prehistoric dish, modern interpretation. At Delish Cafe, we make what is called the Delish Soul Roll. Recently trademarked. Get that out to the stores here soon. Basically, you take these collard greens and braise them in the pot liquor, which comes from the actual collard greens. Braise chicken in that. Saute some medley of vegetables. Roll them in a traditional egg roll wrapper. Coated in cornmeal. So when you bite into it, it's like a Sunday dinner in one bite.
Now we got a couple minutes left here. We got a ton
of food.
Seconds,
So sweet potatoes next in line. Quick and easy thing you can do with sweet potatoes. You can cook them just like you cook regular potatoes. They're high in beta carotene. What we do at Delish is we make a nice puree. You can season this up and fold it in, particularly to baked goods. Reason being is that they retain a lot of moisture. It takes a lot of water to grow sweet potatoes, but you can fold these into baked goods. What we've done here is our interpretation at Delish is a sweet potato waffle.
That's incredible.
Or the sweet potato souffle. So we're going to nibble in this because this is real food. So I'll let you guys
Can I nibble while you?
Yes,
bring it on.
Please, let's nibble.
I'm going to do a little old school here, get you a little crumbled cornbread. And
we're throwing the cornbread in the green?
Yeah, this is definitely old school. And we'll get you going on that. And now if you want to take a look at that sweet potato souffle.
Now we've got the fried chicken, of course.
Fried chicken.
And that's another dish offered at Delish.
Oh man, offered at Delish, we do it well. Here's some things about chicken. Buttermilk is the key to making good fried chicken. Let it soak about 2 hours before you fry it. You usually cook regular chicken at 350 degrees. You want to fry this about 325. That way the flour that's adhering to the buttermilk doesn't get too brown. So we can get you guys a meal together here.
Perfect golden crisp.
And we got one more thing.
I've been working on this all day,
for the trifecta, you know, for TV cooking.
Oh, it's hot, it's hot!
Oh, yeah. We got some nice golden macaroni and cheese.
Here, let's put this here.
Delish favorite.
We'll move stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We can get that out the way.
We have to make room for the macaroni.
There we go.
Mac and cheese. I got cook's fingers, so it's good to go.
All right.
So let's get you guys fed. And any questions? questions about some of this food.
Well, I
This
mean,
is
the food all
traditional
looks
well.
amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It
We're
is
definitely
amazing.
going to get some recipes up on the website, but talk a little bit
yeah.
about Delish Cafe. It's an ultra lounge also.
Oh, yeah, Delish Cafe. We're open at 139 North Main Street. We have live entertainment on weekends,
Oh, my
Friday,
goodness.
Saturday, and
that's
Sunday, with our brunch, free valet parking. It's called the Ultra Lounge because we always have live music ads, and we
Okay.
can get a little Thai garlic chili sauce on these
Absolutely.
salads.
Let's
Enjoy
do
this.
it.
Sign me up.
And because I always feel bad for the camera guys, there's plenty of food for everyone in the studio today. That's the essence
Oh, my
of soul
goodness.
food,
We
right?
are going
Chef
to
Head,
enjoy
thank
your
you so
lunch.
much for this delicious
Thank you
soul food.
so
You're
much.
absolutely welcome,
Make sure you
guys.
check out
Thank you so
Delish
much.
Cafe. Now, still to come on Living Dayton.
We have tips on how to get your tennis game back on track just in time for spring, because we all want to look good for that.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna eat.
Okay.
Man.
So I got-